We are together, and through this, we will survive.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Marzook here, and today we will be taking a look, a gander at the Transformers Age of the Primes, Alpha Trion.
Alpha Trion is a character from the Transformers franchise, usually portrayed as one of the oldest and wisest Autobots. He's often depicted as an ancient Cybertronian historian, archivist, or sage. In many versions, he's connected to the creation and guidance of the Autobots. Alpha Trion is sometimes shown as a mentor figure to Optimus, or even the one who gave him the matrix of leadership, shaping him into the leader of the Autobots. His design usually makes him look older, with features like a long beard or mustache, a rarity among Transformers. Not usually a frontline fighter, but his strength lies in knowledge, wisdom, and sometimes mystical connection to Cybertron's core, Vector Sigma. In the original G1 cartoon, he was a mysterious guardian of Cybertron. In later media, like Transformers, Prime or IDW comics, his role shifts, but he consistently represents wisdom, history, and legacy.
Here we got a young Alpha Trion. Let's zoom in. As you can see, he has that really cool mustache going on. I believe this look is from when he was A3. I think. I'm not a G1 expert. And of course, he's beautifully painted. A lot of good silver detailing and paint here. They did a great job. Silver paint here, silver paint here, silver paint here, some more silver, some more silver, some more silver. You got silver paint here, some silver paint here, some purple metallic paint going on. Whether it's like paint or it's the actual plastic. I think it's the actual plastic. No, it's paint. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's not messy at all. Not on my copy. This is just awesome. This is the definitive Alpha Trion. Easily. I mean, unless you have the one slight retool of the Scourge, right? Other than that, we have this, and this is just pretty good. And I'm going to tell you right now, you cannot swap the head out. So that kind of sucks, for anyone that wanted to swap out the head on that one to make an older looking one out of this one. You really can't do that. But he is just cool, man. The shoulder pauldrons with the spikes coming out. Yeah, he is very, very much super duper accurate and loyal to the original G1 design. I really like this figure. This figure is a lot cooler in hand than I thought he'd be. I'm enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would. So far, all of these primes from Age of the Primes have been knockouts, and this is a knockout. I think I might actually like this more than the Alchemist Prime figure, which is a good figure. And I totally like this a lot more than the Vector Prime. I think I might like this equally as much as I like Prima. And Prima to me was just a knockout. But this is good. This is really good so far. I love this. Okay, so let's check out Trion's articulation. Okay, so these shoulder thingies do articulate. They move up that way. So you can T-pose. That is as far up as it goes. It does do a full 360 at the bicep here. Like that. The shoulder will go all the way around. Full 360. You get a bend at the elbow. The hands do articulate open, but sadly, they do not do a full 360 at the wrist here, which kind of sucks. Head does do a full 360. And because of the transformation, he can look way up, and then he can look slightly down. To move the waist, you can twist it, full 360. The hip skirts do articulate. And you do have a crunch. Lean like that because of the transformation. You can twist the thigh, full 360. Knee bend. And then you got this tilt right here, which is super gnarly. And then you can bend the toe down like that. He can kick forward this far, and then he could kick back that much if you get this out of the way. And then he could Van Damme pretty good. He is incredibly articulated. He comes with the Book of Primus. I believe that's what it is called. You open it up there. You got some Cybertronian writing. I have no idea what that is. Looks like a tape deck with the play, pause, forward, rewind, all that stuff. And I believe that is Cybertron right there. Again, have no idea what that says. And then he comes with a very Shakespearean looking pen for the Book of Primus. And then he does come with this part that is a part of him in his alt mode. So yes, he does parts form. And in robot mode, he uses this as a shield. And then he does come with this red clear plastic, beautifully painted Autobot badge that is removable. And of course, it goes right into his abdomen. And then the doled out spikes that go into his shoulders are also on a separate piece. You can remove them. And that's everything that he came with. Okay, to start off size comparisons in robot mode, here he is with Optimus and Solus Prime, and he towers over them as he should, as they are the deluxe class size primes. He looks great with his fellow primes here. Here you have him with his fellow Voyager class Vector and Prima Prime. And all three of these are Voyager class. And as you can see, yes, he is shorter than these guys. These guys are taller. But he is just so good that it's okay that he's on the smaller side as a Voyager. I guess you could call him like a medium-sized Voyager class. But he looks good with his fellow primes here. And here you have him with the leader class, Megatronus Prime, who towers over him, who should be a towering, menacing bot. And here we have him with the only Orion packs that I have. And he towers over him because that one's based on the Hound mode. And they look great. They look good. And here you have him with the Fractured Friendship Optimus Prime or Orion packs, whatever. This is Optimus Prime. So he looks good here with his student. And here we have Trion's beautiful alt mode, and wow, this is beautiful. I love the striping here, how it comes together. I love just how all the colors really feel like they all come together. Like I feel like this blue complements the metallic purple and the metallic lighter purple or blue. You know, the red here, the silver, you know, the more blue here, the silver in the front. Just the whole design language of this is really cool. It's really phenomenal. I love the design of this alt mode. The transformation wasn't hard at all. It's been honestly, it's my favorite transformation so far out of all the primes that I have. It's very easy to transform this. I didn't even use the instructions for the transformation. It's pretty neat that you could store the Book of Primus here. That's pretty cool. And then, of course, you have this cockpit, which does open up. And you could put a headmaster in there, but it can't sit. So you would have to put it like vertically for a headmaster to sit in there comfortably. But yeah, this is just a gorgeous alt mode, honestly. Okay, to get an idea of how big Alpha Trion is in his alt mode, I'm going to compare him with some other Cybertronian vehicles. So let's start off with the little flying saucer Bumblebee here. You can see he's a lot bigger because Bumblebee is tiny. Here we go with the Cybertronian Wheeljack. And Wheeljack feels a lot lighter than Alpha Trion. But yeah. Here we have him with the comic edition Shockwave. And whatever the hell this is. We all know if you turn it over, it's really a gun. But you get the idea. And last but not least, we have the Fractured Friendship Orion Pax or IDW Optimus Prime. So they look good together. You could see they're comparable in size. But yeah. Okay, final thoughts on Alpha Trion. Alpha Trion is a lot better than I thought he would be. Honestly, he's probably the best figure besides Prima Prime, and obviously Megatronus is the best one. But he's up there with Prima Prime. He's better than Alchemist. He's better than Vector. He's better than Solus. I recommend getting him. I give him 2 thumbs up. The only downside is there's no wrist articulation. And that's really the only negative I can think. And he doesn't have the beard. But it'll be okay. I'm alright with his mustache. But anyways, thank you for watching the video. Hit that like button and subscribe. Don't forget to tell a friend. And remember to smile, because the strongest smile through it all. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.